We're going to do. All right, everybody, welcome to What's in the Hangar Wednesday. Websy here with the Wicked Wookie and Hiko from Mecha Model Builds. Today we're just going to talk about, and Littles is in my studio with me. So thank you all for coming in to join and hang out with us today. We're going to talk about things in the community, and What's in the Hangar Wednesday is all about what's going on in your life, your day-to-day thing. So if you're here with us, come on by, stop by, talk with us, tell us what's going on. And yeah, that's how it goes. First thing I would like to talk about tonight is our friend over at Mecha Parts Guys has announced that he is shutting down his business. And it's a sad day in the community for everybody. Here at Websy Official, we'd like to reach out and ask him if there's anything that we can do to help out and support his transition, along with, is there anything that we can do to influence the community in a positive way to maybe redirect his decision. All right. Why am I getting a whole bunch of feedback?
Sorry, that was me. I just did that. We're good.
Stop it. And other than that, what I got going on in my studio tonight for What's in the Hangar Wednesday, I'm going to challenge Rusty and Little's FAD deck. That's got to go away. Am I still getting feedback? Andrew.
You're good. You don't have any feedback.
All right, because I'm getting feedback. I think it's because Hiko's on multiple. Are you like doing multiple things on your computer?
No, I'm just on my phone right now.
Okay, because it's like I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay. Facebook users. So yeah, the kids are gonna do a little speed build championship here going on with these Aston Martins. So the winner is gonna get an extra scoop of ice cream. So it's actually got a prize. All right. So here's the deal. I'm gonna open each one. We got each one. You guys aren't allowed to mess with each other. Do you understand that? So it's not a rude competition. All right. So each one's been open, so there's no rush. Wait. All right. You guys got 20 seconds, okay? Just wait. I'll let you know when to go. Because I want it to be at a minute so we can time it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. All right, yeah. So the kids are off on that. And I got my kit in for my competition that I'll be doing for the Kit Bash Gundam Build-Off. Oh, dude. Okay. So here is the competition I got for that, or the model I got for that. Don't worry, guys. You're not gone. I just shut you down for a moment so I could do some talking. I keep getting that feedback and it annoys me. Wherever that feedback's coming from, I don't know. It's got it. Like it's killing me. All right, and then here is my other kit that I just got in, and these kits came to me at Websy Builds. Oh my god. Yeah, so these kits came to me from our friends at Clarksville Hobby Depot. It was my first purchase from them, and they had my kits to me in less than a week. Andrew, it's you that's causing the feedback, or it's me?
Okay.
Mike,
Here, let me.
I got a storm here, like I said, so it might be me tonight. So, how about you try and reset, bub? Hello? Getting any
Okay,
feedback
I
from
reset
you?
my. None. I reset
Okay.
mine. You're good.
All right, so I'm just double checking, make sure it's not me. Andrew just
Oh,
jumped
you're
out
fine,
too.
man. I checked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting feedback through Andrew because when you left, I was still getting feedback. I was like, yep. So, and like I said, it just might be his connection trying to come through the storm that I have around me because the storm's really bad.
Yeah, man. Solar storms are here. We had a huge solar flare from the sun. One of the biggest recorded ones.
Well, it was the solar storm. It was oh, okay.
How's that?
We good.
That
We're all good.
let me. Yeah, I'm still getting a little feedback, and I think it's from the storm that's above me. I don't know what to say about it because it's a real lively storm. It's yeah. So like I was saying, our friends at Clarksville Hobby Depot got us our kits real fast, and they gave me a couple sweet stickers. I already put one up on my station, so when I put my boom down and work over on Friday nights and stuff, when you see the boom in the other position, you'll see that sticker posted against the wall. But then I got the other one just over here by where all my little dudes hang out and stuff. This one's red. The other sticker is a little smaller, and it was blue. And then Scott said he would send me out some hollows. He said he just got some hollow stickers in. So, Scott, I'm looking forward to those hollow stickers. You got my address now. Super easy to find me. So, yeah. And
Sweet.
other than that, see how these kids are doing. Yep, just pay attention to your part. I'll check in on you guys. Oh, they're doing good. They almost got their lower chassis put together. Let's see.
Bill.
Let's they're building Aston Martins. The Wicked Wookie would like to shout out a big holler to all our watchers tonight. Check it
Hey,
out. I got
everybody, what's going on?
we have new tickers and new ad share things and stuff down here. So yeah, it's pretty cool to have those roll on by as we're talking and stuff, and we can switch them out. Super easy. Also, we're almost to our first commercial for the night. We're gonna do 5 commercial segments tonight because we're on an hour programming, so we'll get 5 segments in for commercials. And I think the first commercial is gonna be one of our new commercials. Yeah. Along with that, I'm drawing a blank. Super big blank. Kids doing good? All right. They're gonna get it done. They're working on it. All right. I'm gonna move into the next ticker. Then go back to our ticker. So yeah, I like these little ticker things. They're pretty cool. Now that I got my computer set up, well, my little dinky Chromebook set up to where I can come in and make all my studio edits on my Chromebook, and then I can come back over to my camera on my phone and actually have the phone that's produces better product and stuff filming. So that's what I do now. Just so you guys understand, like what I was doing earlier, I was over on my computer while I was in the program, and I was making changes and stuff on the computer so that I could come over here and just touch everything. Because I was like, well, if I can make changes on a different device and then go in on my device and upload those changes still and maneuver those changes still, it makes a better program. for us to work with, and that is definitely what this allows. So yeah, oh man. Yeah. Let's see. My daughter got a kit from Mecha Model Builds as well. She got the red Spinaccio Commando type. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Those
the whole part of the build.
the Lego Technic mecha kits are really cool. I've seen tons and tons of them.
Oh, my kids like those. They bought a few of the newer Marvel ones.
Yeah.
They like them. They like the crossover versions too, where it's half Technic, half Lego. They really go for
Oh yeah.
those. Yep. I don't know. Those have like a. They teach you to build better, like when you get those crossover types, compared to where it's just one where it's all Technic, or where it's one where it's all Lego in that sense. Like, so you can get a Lego car, or you can get a Lego Technic car, or they have one that's a crossover between Lego and Technic. And so that's what I'm saying is like there's definitely a really good advantage to mixing the two different brands. I built a Batmobile by mixing Lego Technic and regular Lego, like a make your own creation. That was like way back before I started doing Gunpla. All right, so with my first competition, yeah, I'm going to be doing the Amazing Strike Freedom Gundam, and I'm going to be kit bashing in a Victory 2 Assault Buster Gundam. I don't know.
That's interesting.
That's going to be.
Assault Buster is pretty.
It's got a lot of stuff to work with, so that's why I was like, we'll see what I can work into it. And the backpack already for this Strike Freedom Gundam is pretty sweet. My goal is to. I don't really like Strike Gundam's legs. I'm real tired of them. Like all the Strike Gundams, I'm tired of their legs. So my goal was to use the legs from the Victory Gundam because they're both pretty small Gundams. So I see like that not being too big of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here we are. First commercials coming at you guys. Hey everybody, WebC here, and I'd like to talk to you today about our new friend Oni Mecha. Oni Mecha is a YouTube and social media content creator who's always doing cool things. His kits are super custom and super cool. Oni's trying to get into doing some tutorials for you guys, so come on over and check out Oni Mecha. Alright, and he'll be hanging out with us once in a while over at Kit Bash Gundam and on the WebC official podcasts, and it'll be real nice having him around. So you guys go on over there and check out Oni Mecha, where he'll teach you guys how to do things like custom Werner colors with airbrush and how he custom sculpts different types of claw plate. So have fun. All right, and we're back. That's a pretty cool little commercial, right? Our buddy Oni he deserves the commercial, like he just comes in and he's just a trooper, hangs out and deals with us talking trash and shit. So he's such a great builder. I really enjoy having him on the team. So I hope you guys keep making Oni feel welcome, and let's support him on if he wants to add a show to WebC official. Let's support that, guys.
Yeah.
So, same thing with you, Hiko. You're looking to add a show like What's in the Hangar Wednesday. Except for any of your copyright problem ideas.
Oh yeah,
you got to show
I'm
that
freaking stuck.
If you want to really focus on something, let me know, and we'll work on it.
You know, we need.
That's what we want.
There's a way you can get copyrighted music to play, and you're supposed to send it through a mixer that distorts audio in a certain way where it can't be detected, but it's only slightly to its AI generated.
Yeah.
Like it's like
So,
the Red
we'll
Hot
work
Chili
on that.
Pepper version of "I'm Really Stoned," but it sounds the same.
Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, we'll
Yeah.
work on it. What?
I hear kids fighting in the background.
No, they're doing that build up.
Yeah.
Right here, the slide that you were paying attention
But yeah, man, I know what you mean. I'm trying to figure out content out. I got royalty-free music I can use. I'm posting videos, the music videos for Facebook only though. But for the streams and stuff, I'll keep them separate. So that's cool.
Definitely.
I didn't know that they could hit you with like a video upload that fast. I had no idea.
Oh, dude, man, they're bad about it too, man. It's like used to not be so. I mean, it didn't used to be that way, but like I said,
So Mecha Ports guy's out.
Where?
Mecha Ports guy's out of the business.
He's out.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh yeah, it's for sure. Like,
Which is interesting.
it's a
This guy
sad
was doing
thing,
it for
but
how long? Yeah.
he was only around for a few years. Let's see, he came in. Yeah, no, he came in and he was only around for I think 3 years. Like right before the C word came around, the bad thing. Right before that happened, I remember him being around, but he wasn't very big. He was very small. And around 2021, his operation exploded because of C word. You know, the hobby industry exploded again because of the C word, right? So that's kind of what happened, and he picked up and got good traction, but now like it's starting to taper out again, and the people who picked it up and are going to stick with it, are sticking with it, and the people who are just only picked it up just to get through the issue, well, now they're going to go back to their normal daily lives of doing other things. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that transition happening right now. That's a big part of what I believe is his issue. It's not financial. It's just he's probably got to go back to doing other things. You know what I mean? Him personally. You finished, Dustin? Dustin, you still get ice cream. You should still finish tomorrow. So 1807. You should meet your brother. You should have stopped and waited.
Yeah, so as far as updates go for us, we're just looking at different ways to increase quality production because we're going to be having quality from multiple people at one given time. You know, if we can take Oni's stuff, take my stuff, take your stuff, and run, and probably do like one weekly ad to share and promote the group, that would be really good to share around Facebook. So I wouldn't have to be so reliant on putting the banner on every video I have for Facebook.
I finished first, and this is what the car looks like.
Okay, that's pretty sizable, yeah. Technic. Okay, that's interesting, yeah.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be anything.
That's supposed to be
It's
the
like an
engine.
exotic green yellow.
It's a Aston Martin.
That's so good.
So it's pretty cool. So Littles wins, but Rusty's still going to finish his car, and then after I get done with the podcast, you guys will get ice cream. Shaking hands is nice, but Dustin needs to shake his sister's hand. Good sport. There. Awesome. So that's a pretty awesome car. Now I get to be dad, and because it's Lego, I get to destroy it. That's doing a very good job. I'm not sure. Let me think. You started at 4 minutes, 18, minutes 14 minutes. Ricky's 14 minutes. And if Dustin wouldn't have lost his parts, he would have been able to keep up with it.
Keep having dreams about giant objects slamming into the earth for some reason. I've had multiple dreams this week about it.
That means you're gonna get somebody pregnant soon.
What?
Hiko's gonna go be a daddy soon. That's what
No.
that
What I'm
means.
talking about is I literally saw in my
Stay away
dream a
from
giant
girls.
asteroid hit the earth, and like I saw
Yep. Stay
literally
away from girls.
giants.
That's my prediction. Stay away from girls. You're gonna get someone pregnant.
I just wanted to see like an atomic bomb. Like I just wanted to blow up in my face, man.
Yeah, no, I mean there's some things, but you've been reading too much science stuff lately.
Nah, man. I haven't really. No, not really, man. No. I've just been building models.
All right. I've been reading a
very
lot of
vivid
science
dreams.
documentaries. Something I read lately was the James Webb Space Telescope disproved the Big Bang. That's something that scientists are not talking about, but this is a real factoid. James Webb Space Telescope proved that there is no Big Bang because there's no expansion inside of primordial galaxies. There's no expansion in their light. So when they zoom in and then they slowly zoom out through time to see the different layers of it, they're not seeing the light expand like it's supposed to at the rate it's supposed to, and which means that the Big Bang didn't happen. It's a very interesting concept. Yeah. My theory or thought on it is that maybe the Big Bang didn't happen that way. So, or maybe more than one Big Bang happened in one universe.
That's weird stuff, man.
Yeah, no, it all definitely is, but it rewrites physics in a very astounding way. Like it makes us think about those types of things in a very new and profound way, where we have to examine what does it mean. The other thing is they haven't found the edge of the universe where there's no stars. They haven't found that. Like this telescope was supposed to give them like sight beyond 100 times of the Hubble, and they haven't found an edge yet. Like there's supposed to be a point where there's no more starlight, right? It's just blank. There's supposed to be that point, and they said that point does not exist. They have not found it. So that's the other thing. So my opinion is, if you haven't found it and you haven't developed the technology to witness the aging of the stars properly, maybe it's just a device that they're not 100% sure how it works yet either. The JWST might not give us that glimpse into the past, and might only give us the infrared light that touches the JWST from as far out as it is. You know what I mean? So like we can't see anything except for the first bits of that star's light right now from that certain date away. So we can look 20 billion years away and we can still see starlight, but we're not seeing that starlight expand. It's very interesting. It's something that, it definitely affects a lot of our science that we're doing right now. It looks like there's extra parts too. Yeah. So that's what I got for that.
I don't know, man. Just seeing a giant asteroid hit the Earth sounds really, really fun, man. I would love to have that front row seat.
I'm not really digging that. All right, we're gonna swap into a commercial. Hey, you want to hit us with a sponsor announcement?
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We can only do this with the help of our friends, our affiliates, and partners that do this. So we're gonna give a quick shout out to a few of those. Hobby Nut Models, the Horde with Derek Ho, Clarksville, Hobby Depot, because we have a guy that has a hobby outlet also. But of course, everybody knows the Mega Warehouse and the Mega Parts Guy being those big online sponsors, and of course the world-renowned GSN, the Gundam Shoppers Network. Really appreciate you guys, encouraging us, being our friends, and kind of like lighting the way as we follow up. We really appreciate the encouragement. If you guys subscribe, share their content, check them out, see what they're doing. They're doing a great thing. So all we can do is try to work alongside these people and keep making the community great.
Bounty Bag Challenge. So I am creating what I am dubbing a bounty bag. It's a bag where I'm creating a bounty, which is a mission for whoever receives the bounty to do a kit bash with the parts inside the bag. And you have to cut these parts up and use them in odd and ends ways that they don't normally get used in order to make them work, because I'm not sending you enough parts to reuse a whole limb or a whole shoulder pad. I'm only sending you sections to where I want to see your creativity and see where you would place those parts to create a different mobile suit build. So that is the concept of the whole build. Some of the rules for the build. You have to present us with a photo to enter for a spot at one of our slots, because this is going to be a slotted challenge and not everybody's going to be able to enter freely. So your entry will be a audition into one of the 12 spots that we have pre-designated for this tournament. This will be a year-long tournament. There's no entry fee for the tournament. You don't have to pay shipping for the parts in the bounty bag or the bounty bag itself. You will not have to purchase anything after you've completed your challenge either. There will be, along with that, you are also allowed to use an old kit that you have already built. Just remember that you'll have to paint all the parts in the kit to match, so if it's a build you really like, you might not want to do it, and if you use a new kit, we require you show us the kit new in box. For old kit users, we recommend and ask that you use at least 3 pictures of the build when you send us your final product, 3 pictures of the original build as well, like your process or in progress or work in progress. Those 3 pictures plus your final pictures for judging. After that, you get 6 weeks from the time the bag shows up at your door. We'll be able to track that time via the way we send the package to you. It will let us know when that package was dropped at your door. So we will know from that point on. You'll have 6 weeks to work on your build. And each person will be assigned a designated month throughout the build cycle. And once we get back to the 1 year, we will set up a round robin tournament for players to compete to get their prizes. And that is the Bounty Bag Challenge. For the viewers out there, if you like what you see tonight, and if you like what you have been seeing here at WebC Official with any of our 3 shows, whether that be Kit Bash Friday nights, Full Metal Late Nights on Friday, or the What's in the Hangar Wednesday, it always helps for you to stop by our Patreon and make a donation. And our donations aren't just giving us money for free. We do give you things in return. So please stop by our Patreon, have a look, and see which subscription would fit you to help us. And when you help us make WebC Official better for you to view. Thank you. All right, and we're back. And yes, that one was one of our longer commercials.
That's good. That was good, man. That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, Yes, sir. And news on the Bunny Bag Challenge from my front, I did send out the first contestant parts, so he'll be getting those very soon. So that's one of the big happy things. And it'll be interesting to see all those guys and what they do with those. Yeah. I kind of feel a caffeine headache coming on, so I'm gonna go grab me a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Andrew, what's going on with you?
Oh, not too much. I'm tonight working on my 148 scale World War II Spitfire. Putting it together for a
That's
competition, an online competition. I've got some photo etch ordered for it. I've got some specific decals ordered up, and they're on their way. Aside from that, I've got it in primer. I'm doing a little bit of test fitting here and there, and thinking about doing some hand painting at some point here to get going on it. But yeah, that's what I got rocking.
That's really impressive. You know, that's a pretty good scale model for a World
Yeah,
War II model.
it's a Tamiya kit.
Details wise.
Yeah, the Tamiya kits are really nice that way. Super crisp, clean details. They're a lot like Bandai kits in that respect. They really do go together nicely. They just kind of fall together. It pays to spend a little more on your kit and get something decent rather than fighting with it.
Oh, yeah. The Tamiya ones are very good kits.
Yeah, there's practically no flash. These kits just are so easy to build and so nice to build. But you don't get
like, in my opinion, it's good as better than Bandai tooling wise, details wise. But you know,
yeah, you do get a lot of really nice crisp detail. And like I said, there's almost no flash. Like when you clip off the runner, if you're like, for me, the sanding, it's one or two passes with something super light, just to get rid of like a mold line, and it completely disappears. It's totally gone. It's almost effortless to do.
yeah. And I have a lineup of kits I gotta do. I still got a closet full of 172 scales, and I have endless work in progresses. But it's a good thing. Come Friday, I'll have some really good stuff to show. I'll give you guys a really good look at before my videos are edited and pushed out. Hopefully this Friday I'll get to paint some gray and some red, because I'm still cleaning parts.
So what have you got on tap right now, Hiko? Just Zoids or something new?
I don't know, because I'm gonna gun them right now. I wonder
You're
if
building
I
a gun?
should. Yeah, I need to build and paint an armored core next. I have a few kits I could probably do. You see, I got some Macross kits, and I got some armored core kits I gotta paint. I haven't done in Japan still. I gotta ship out.
All right. Sorry, I had to go and do a few things. Get these kids some ice cream. And I'm back. Yeah, so they did a pretty good job. They both got their cars finished up.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that. They're pretty cool looking cars.
Yeah, me and Hiko were just talking about how. What were you thinking ahead on there, Hiko?
Oh, just talking about kits I'm doing next. Go ahead.
Oh no. Well, the biggest fair in the country is fully staffed now. Actually, I don't know. Is Minnesota State Fair still the biggest one in the country?
I don't know,
No,
man.
last year it was fucking epic. They said last year they
We
had
didn't
more
have
people than they ever had.
we haven't had state fairs in Texas since COVID for 2 years. It's just now coming
Oh,
back this
really?
year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That might be. It
fairs.
might be
You
a big
know,
turnout for
Texas
your state
State.
fair this year, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't really
Yeah,
care for it that
Minnesota.
much, but you know,
Neither do I. Neither do I. But it's just. It's. I know it drives business for local business too. Like the good things that the state fair does for each place, like that has one. Like here in the Twin Cities, like that's a big business driver because a lot of local businesses will miniaturize their restaurant and bring it to the state fair. So that creates a way to get your name out there where you normally wouldn't.
oh yeah, okay.
Fuck. 3 inches of rain per hour. That's what we're getting right now.
It's a lot of rain.
That is a lot of rain. That could cause some flash floodings in my area. I live on a sand plain, so I'm safe. But some people aren't so lucky here in Minnesota. So there's like a big 150 square mile area in Minnesota here where it's called the sand plain,
Yeah.
and it allows for like things grow on top of it and stuff like grass and trees and shit still. But like so far down, there's like this layer of sand that's really porous or whatever that sucks up water. So here in my area, we don't have a whole lot of flooding. But like if you go 10 miles south of me outside of the sand plain, there's tons of flooding. Like it floods a lot. So it's really weird.
Nice. That's interesting.
They call them the Anoka sand plains.
So,
Yeah, and
what's it
then
gonna take
Anoka
for
sand.
the Kid Bash Grundam group to get into actual like legitimate media productions? Like we're actually putting out like very solid content and growing our name and brand. Well, what is that gonna take for us? Like,
Well,
well, more than like results. You know, what's gonna be results to us? Like, what are we working towards? You know.
well, I mean, we're just working towards building up a fan base at the moment. Like, and
Yeah.
that's time progression. That's time plus progression. Where we're at right now with podcasting is kind of like one of those first steps is like making ourselves interactive as the leaders of the group, showing that we want to do something really cool for you guys. Like, but the support's got to be there also. Like, it's a give and take from both ends of the thing. Is the way I see it. And me, like I said, I'm just going to keep chugging along and doing things. One of my things is, you can hear it in my commercial tonight, is I got to get back to doing more WebC builds and WebC reviews and stuff. I haven't done one in a
Yeah.
while. I really just feel like I'm out of place
I
not
think
doing one. So
I think I'm on
one
that
of
with
these
you
days,
because reviews. Yeah, that's gonna be a very solid thing we do consistently to bring people in.
yep, and then we should also, when our Patreon starts kicking out enough money to where we can start putting enough aside for taxes and still have like a big chunk of money to play around with, one of my things is I want to
Yeah.
send everybody a kit of the same kit, and we'll all do a build of it and we'll all review it together as a team on the podcast. So that's a review
That'd be
podcast show
interesting.
idea that I have coming. And I'd like to get guys like Doug involved in that, because Doug's a fun builder. He likes to build for fun, so he'll just be like the straight build aspect of it. Like that's what he'll tell us. And then like me and you and Tony and Andrew, we're all like good custom builders, so we'll all have different ideas on what makes it good for a custom build kit, and we'll be able to add that to the review. And, so things like that. I see that being, why I would like to get certain people involved and stuff like that with that idea. But that's a good thing for you to bring up and talk about is what do we have coming up in the future for our viewers and our watchers, things to get them excited about being a part of our group and stuff. That's a great concept. And I agree with you.
One thing I did see and I accidentally I didn't know this was a thing, but all the guys that were sharing YouTube links are now directly uploading into Facebook after we started doing that. Basically, it plays back instantly in front of them, but if they have to click a link, it takes them away from the page. If you put the video in front of them, they're more than likely to sit there and watch it. So, the views and the counts that I've seen, that actually works legitimately.
And that's why it was something
did that consistently,
Yeah, and that's why we moved towards these live streams that directly deposit on all of our accounts that way. You know what I mean? And so we could even key in your account or your Facebook for this to also key in for your stuff too. And then, like I said, so everything we do that's live streamed doesn't always go to the accounts that are connected at the moment. Sometimes Carrie has to do live streams for his RC stuff, or sometimes I'll be doing a live stream for just a review or something where I won't include everybody. So it's one of those. This is what's really cool about this platform that we use is it's so production movable in that way, as we can restructure it within 10 minutes to fit our needs for different social media outlets and stuff. So if we wanted to go on, say, Instagram and post a live on Instagram, we should be able to link our Instagram account to this live stream service and still be able to do that on top of YouTube, on top of every other social media as well.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think you'll finally get to that point where you're comfortable.
Yep, and right, and
for me,
along with that, for you,
for you, just in my opinion, I don't know if this works or not, but getting exposure, getting people into these things, I think we can figure a way. I don't know how it works completely, but I think it's going to matter where the post originates from. Okay, so if you start the stream and it originates from Kid Bash Gundam group, you'll take that link and you'll share it to every other group. Then we'll also share it to our friends list. That way there's the widest exposure.
Oh yeah. If
we do that consistently,
Yep, and that's what I was saying. So that video is, no matter where it gets deposited, it's getting views, right? And we have, like I said, so we have plenty of places to deposit those views. So that's totally that's beyond an issue for us. I don't think that's actually So that's good. And yes, you're right about that, sharing things directly to those sites it is, but like I was saying, the upload process, when I was on my phone trying to do all that to Facebook, I was having such a hard time and it was taking so long. And I just became really frustrated with the whole process, and that's why I just started doing the whole upload to YouTube and then share the link. You know what I mean? Make a little sweet paragraph to introduce yourself and share your link. And some people do click, some don't. I found that within 1 year, I only got about 10 people to click per year for my first 2 years. Because I didn't get very many, I don't have very many subscribers. I don't. Well, the weird thing is even though I don't have very many subscribers, I have views. I get views. So, and it's low. My views are low, but where I'm at on the whole content creating and everything like that, I see that my views are right where I believe they should be. Slow.
This is very reminiscent to going out and fishing, basically. And unfortunately for us, we need a good boat, we need a good guide, we gonna have to like take us to where the good fish are, man. Then when we start bringing in those real good views, man, we'll hit it really hard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Fishing
but
for
like
views,
I'm
man.
on that slow climb, man. I want us to have that slow, steady pace where
Yeah.
everybody that we're hanging out with and doing stuff with, I want them to know that we're not trying to take off and leave anybody behind. We're just cruising along and trying to have a good time, and we want everybody that wants to come along for the ride to come along for the ride. Not business wise,
Perfect.
but you know what I mean. Like, come hang out with us, come converse with us, come be with us. You know, you don't have to do business with us if you don't want to. You know, just come hang out with us for that ride and watch us grow as a crew and a team.
In our community, who are the biggest content creators that actually engage with the community? Who are the people that are having a constant presence around media? That's what I want to know.
Within our group or
In the community
just
overall,
in the
probably
community alone. Because I mean, you gotta remember, there's a lot of us who don't know how to pronounce a lot of those names. So, my whole point is, in the American community, big names are different than in the different Asian communities. Okay, and then there's different Asian communities as well, because you're not gonna get. I'm pretty sure South Korea and China aren't going to be too buddy in the community, but they're still going to both be fans of the same thing. So they would develop their own communities. You know what I mean? And within that, just like here in America, we do also have our own communities that way as well. We have the Puritans, we have the kit batchers, or the customizers, and then we have the guys that just go above and beyond. You know what I mean? So there's a
They go
lot of
full send,
categories.
basically.
You asked that broad of a question. There's a lot of categories to break down and go, well, what are you really talking about? Are you talking about a YouTuber kind of leader? Or are you talking about like a guy who's just out there on every single page posting his product constantly? Because man, like Oni Mecca, Mario Cruz, let's see, Doug Goings, fuck. There's that one chick from Malaysia. There's Studio G is slowed down real fast on producing video products in his builds, but Studio G does a lot of commission work that he doesn't share with the community. So that's something to think about. What else is it? You know, so there's so many people in the community that are content creators shared, but how big is their notoriety and stuff? I don't know yet. I don't have that.
How long do they want to stay in there? So for us, it's going to be a gamble. Who wants to stay in the game the longest?
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I said, I'm not rushing beyond. You know, I'm not rushing. Like I feel like things have already progressed way faster than they should have with our group and everything. And so it's just like for me, I feel like we all need to take those few minutes to understand that where we're at right now needs to be a focus of us just unfortunately doing the monotonous thing of creating this content for a year or so before we start to see more results. It's just gonna be there, man. It's that slow climb. We're at that slow climb. Like you're at a great place. Oni Mecca's at a great place. You guys are in the thousands for your subscribers and viewers and stuff, which is great. I'm super happy for you. And that puts it to where you bring in a lot to the table to the group. With your super cool skills, your super cool builds, and you know, just being very savvy with being on the forefront. I think you guys have just been around longer than like guys like me, but you know, it's super awesome having you guys hanging around and stuff, like doing things with us and everything.
I just read your guys' facts.
Yep. It definitely won't go unnoticed. Like I said, once money starts rolling good for the company on that aspect, like we'll be doing cool things. Like everybody will test out a certain kind of camera, or everybody will get the same laptop to use for work, or everybody will get, you know, want to get to those kind of rewards for all of us who are involved with this podcasting. That's what the goal is for WebC Official. Okay, so like if you're wondering where our future goal is for WebC Official, anybody who's involved in the podcasting will get cool things like cool build kits. We'll get cool things like studio equipment for recording and for making new material, printers, 3D printers, things like that. I have a hookup. I can get a 3D printer for $99 right now. So you know what I mean? Like,
cross back at you. Yeah.
it's a really cool 3D printer,
So
and it works really nice. My nephew has one, and he's printed something for me. It's just it's one that you still have to do a heavy alcohol bath with. But other than that, things like that. So that's kind of the goal and the prospect announcements. But those are goals that I don't see happening for years. Like I don't see those happening for a couple more years because I feel like we're still building, even within Kit Bash Gundam. We're still trying to build the community up. We're at 2,300 members. We're trying to build that. We're trying to get that up to a couple of the other big dogs. You know what I mean? Like those other big dogs in the Gundam community on Facebook. They're pretty big. They're good to go. You know what I mean? They got a big following and everything. So that's the same thing with us, and that's what we're really working hard at is getting up to that level. So yeah, once we get to that level, though, things will be really smooth and really sweet. You know what I mean? Yep. Let's see, we're at 51 minutes. I'm going to bring us into a commercial. Actually, I think we're going to
Hey everybody, WebC here. I'd like to take a minute and talk to you about Mecha Model Builds. Mecha Model Builds is a YouTube channel that we have recently partnered with. Here at Mecha Model Builds, Hiko is constantly striving to bring you high quality material. From tutorials to custom builds, Mecha Model Builds is where it's at.
I have no clue what happened to that video and why it plays that way. I do apologize.
Are you looking for a Gunpla community with interactive content such as live video chat builds weekly, 24-hour chat room, and so much more? Check out the Facebook page and Messenger to get full level access to a great team that wants to build with you. Kit Bash Gundam. We're here to build.
All right. Short commercials. Short commercials. We got a couple more commercials to get through. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's up, brokes? WebC here, and before you continue on your journey into my videos, I'd like to tell you about our new friend, Broke Man Studio. And this is a great time for you guys to catch up with him and see cool things that he's talking about. Broke Man is always bringing you the cheapest solution to the coolest Gunpla fill. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and check out all of his new videos. We here at Kit Bash Gundam, at the Rocket Industries, at WebC Official, and all our other subsidiaries are here to support Broke Man Studio and Broke Man Reviews and Broke Man Tuts. Everybody have a great time, and I hope you enjoy watching this little video.
All right.
That was cool.
That's the end of our commercials for the show. So we're also at the end of the hour. So that's it for us on What's in the Hangar Wednesday. Just wrapping things up. Any news for you, Andrew?
Nope, not this evening. Um,
All right.
really sad to hear about Mecha Parts Guy, obviously. But yeah, no, I don't have anything new to bring up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get a hold of Mecha Parts Guy tonight, well, Hiko says he's probably not even gonna want to take comment or anything, but we'll see, and we'll see if we can get him on the tomorrow's Thursday edition of the Cutting Board Post. So
Absolutely.
we will see about all of that. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, take it easy, guys.